What's going on, you guys? How you guys doing? Dogg, Anti-Imperial to Chill here. One name, three personalities. Dogg, Anti-Imperial to Chill. All right, so somebody reached out to me. They DM'd me through Instagram, and they were talking. They asked me. It was a female, and she was like, I try to be a nice person, but it seems like a lot of people don't like me, or I'm not likable. So she asked me, what are some of the things I could do to like make myself more likable, make people like me more. So I wrote some things down. It's off the top of my head. What you can do to make people like you more. I understand that you should be yourself, and everything in your life shouldn't be on what other people think about you. I like me personally, I really never care what people think about me, but at the same time, I've always been a likable person. Nobody ever really had problems with me and things like that. So the first thing I think, you guys, is that because she asked me, she said, well, what if I dress nicer, or if I follow trends or follow fashion trends, people might like me more. Because she was trying to say, like, the girls that she sees that are really popular, they're like really good, they're in style, they're models and things like that. And so, people might notice you more if you dress better and things like that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to like you more as a person, right? It is true that people that are more handsome or pretty or attractive in life, they tend to be treated better throughout life. That is true, right? Just people that are more handsome, studies have always shown people that are more handsome or more beautiful or more pretty, people that have better bodies, they are more likely to get better opportunities throughout life. So your physical body makeup, your physicality does have something to do with it. But we're going to look more internally with this. And I would just say this is going to be part one. I'll do a part two. But the first thing, you guys, you should kind of do to make yourself more likable, females and males. When I say guys, I mean guys in the general term. The first thing you can do to make yourself more likable is ask questions. You don't want to be the type of person that when you're in a social setting, when you're somewhere, that you're always just talking about yourself. You want to ask questions, right? You want to be curious about other people's lives, what other people are going through, and things like that. Don't make everything about you. Don't just talk about yourself all the time. I know a couple of people that come to mind right now, like immediately. You guys know I do a lot of stuff in politics and things like that, besides the music and stuff like that. But there's a couple people that come to mind to where no matter what the conversation is, no matter what you're talking about, they're going to make themselves part of the conversation. Like you could say something like, you know what, man, like, I ran a marathon last week. Like, man, it was good. It was my first marathon I ever got through. And they won't say congratulations or nothing. The first thing they say, well, I remember when I used to run marathons all the time for years and years and years. And I came in second place, like, to the leader of all marathons, and da 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 da. And no matter what you say, they always have a story to outdo you about themselves or somebody they know or somebody in their family. Like, they can't just never let your story just be what it is. They always have to come back with their own story that like either equals yours or is better than yours. Always. Always. Right? So when you're talking to people, if you want to be liked, don't make everything about you. Let people talk. Listen. Ask questions about what they're talking about. Don't try to always inject yourself into it over and over and over. Okay? And listen to them. One thing about asking questions, yeah, people will like you ask questions, but if you ask the same question over and over again, like let's say if you see somebody like one day, like one Saturday at a dinner party, right? And you talk to them, have a conversation, you ask them questions about, how many brothers and sisters they have, where they were raised, where they come from, their mother and father, their family, things like that. Let's say you talk to them, you have a conversation, you ask them those things. The next time you see them, if you ask them again, How many brothers and sisters do you have? Where do you come from? How's your mom and dad? Who are they? Like, where were you born? If you ask the same questions, then people are like, well, damn, like, they don't even listen to me when I talk to them. So, not only should you not talk about yourself when somebody's talking about a subject, don't put yourself in the subject all the time, but you should also ask questions, but don't ask the same damn questions over again. Listen to the answers and remember the answers that they gave you. So, ask questions, don't make everything about yourself. Next, you guys, give your time, and this will be the last one for part one. Give your time without expecting something in return. Give your time without expecting something in return. I know people right now that will swear that they're your friend. They'll swear they're my friend. First of all, I'm a loner anyway, so I don't really mess with too many people. But I know people right now that will swear they're your friend. And they'll call you and want to see you and things like that. But it's basically because they need something. And when I say that they need something, doesn't mean that they need money. Doesn't mean that they always need to like move your like use your truck to move things or anything like that. If you have a truck, everybody who has a truck, you know what I mean. These people will also call you when they need to vent about something, when they need to complain about their boyfriend or girlfriend, or when they need to complain about their boss at work. That's still using somebody, because you're using them for their time when you need to vent to them. A lot of guys go through this because females will put you in the friend zone and they'll call you up to complain about one of their other guys. She's using you. People will call you just when they want to use you, use your ear when they want to complain, use you for money, use you for a ride. People will call you, have a whole conversation with you. They'll try to hide it, see. They'll try to hide it. They'll call you, have a whole conversation with you, and then be like, hey, so what are you doing later? Oh, I was thinking, because, I was thinking about going to the store, but I didn't know, maybe you wanted to come with me? All right, well, come pick me up then. See, they'll call you and have the whole conversation with you talking about this. They'll be asking you questions. You'll think they called you because they really want to talk to you. You'll think they called you because they really care about you. They'll have you on the phone for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then, if you be like, all right, well, I gotta go do something. They're like, oh, okay, hold on. But what you doing tomorrow? What you doing later? Oh, because I was thinking about, I wanted to go to the mall and pick up a couple things. I didn't know if maybe you wanted to come with me. All right, well, you gonna come pick me up? What time you gonna be here? So the whole time they wanted to use you for your ride. They wanted to use you for your car. They wanted to use you for a ride. But they try to hide it by calling you and having a whole conversation about other things before they really spring on the question, the real reason why they called you. Don't be like that. If you want to be more likable, give people your time, give people a phone call, and don't ask for anything in return. Give people a phone call and don't just use a phone call to complain and vent about everything wrong in your life. Call somebody up and ask about them and how they're doing, and don't talk about yourself, maybe. Those are a couple of ways, you guys, to be more likable. Ask questions. Don't make everything about yourself. Don't ask the same questions over again. Lend your time to somebody. Call them up. Ask about them. Don't use them for money or a ride somewhere. Don't use their ear to vent or to complain about other people, your boyfriend, your boss, your girlfriend. This is part 1. Ways to make people like you more. You guys take care. Dogg, Anti-Imperial. Check out my video right there. Check out the video right there. You guys know I love you guys. All right, take care. Peace. Bye-bye.